hello. How's everyone doing? Welcome back. So today, let's see. Is that? Or did that did an extra one? Oh well, that's fine. So today, I want to continue with the terrain placement. Let's see. Let me make sure that. That is properly started. It looks like it is on that end. Let me see if... Okay, yes, we are good on that end. So, a few little changes that I did make is YouTube for right now is not going to have any music playing in the background. I looked into potentially doing that, but all the places that I looked at potentially getting music from looked like there's some sort of subscription thing. So for right now, I'm gonna do a little bit more research before doing anything to see what I want to do and what YouTube even allows. So that being said, over on Twitch, you will have some music. The normal stuff that we have always been using for a long time now. So, but that is a small little change I did make since last stream, because I know that was a whole big issue with YouTube not liking that I was playing certain stuff. So, that aside, let me also bring you down just a hair. Alright, because it was kind of peaking a little bit. I just wanted to bring that down just a little bit. So, in between streams, I actually partially ran the southeast quadrant. Yeah, southeast quadrant. I ran this one. So it's not fully finished. I had to stop it. So I will probably start this back up either maybe tonight or something like that, or maybe even start the other one on the other side up. But it is at least started and looking pretty good. I did do a little bit of collection here and there of some resources, like mainly in like this section. I did a little bit of collection, but in between streams and such, I may do a little bit of collection, then run the secondary one, or at least finish up this and then start the second one. But we'll see how much of that I even get to. But the main thing I want to do now, actually, you can see the little bits here and there of stuff that I just immediately logged out after doing it. So those will stick around for another 5-ish minutes. But I want to continue with the terrain. Since we're not really going to be able to do terrain in this quadrant, we're going to continue in this quadrant over here. Hello, Dick. How you doing? We're going to continue in this quadrant and see if we can finish up a good bit of it until I run the rest of this in the secondary one. We'll hold off on doing any terrain here, which I really, really want to try to get as much done as possible before heading out on the vacation. We'll see how much I actually get done. Oh, hey, look. Spawner down there. Depth spawner's out. How was work? Work was okay. It was kind of meh. Oh, it's a spider spawner. I don't really need it too much. We'll see if it survives or not. It was okay. It wasn't extremely hectic, and it wasn't exactly boring. So kind of a midday. Hopefully, the parts that I set up on the machine come out okay. Because I set up a good few parts on the machine. They're probably still running by now, if I had to guess. It's because I started it around a little bit before lunch. I was going to run for over 8 hours. It's actually, it might be done. Yeah, no, it's either just about to be done or will be finished. Might actually already be finished now I'm thinking about it. So anyway, I don't know the exact amount of time that it was gonna run, but still. Okay. We need to grab a whole bunch of dirt to continue with this. Let's see. I just took number inventory. What? Do you have any engineering? What type of engineering? Let's see. Let's get some of that. I should actually get a little bit more than that because we're gonna need a lot of it today. Let's see. Let's get over. Actually, technically, if I do run out of stuff to do in the southwestern quadrant, I can do this wall over here because as long as I don't go past this, shouldn't have any destruction in here. So that is another area we can actually do some stuff in. Anyway, we can go over this quadrant over here because I did want to finish up at least out to the overhang itself, and also finish up the tiny little bit that we didn't finish up last time. So, let's see. Oh, Zach, how's audio levels for music and such since you are on Twitch? And also sound of voice as well, because I'm swapping around a whole bunch of stuff, and YouTube doesn't have music for now. So I have to make sure I did all the audio levels correct. At least for me, it sounded like it was correct, but I just want to see an external person's perspective on it, whether or not it's okay. So. Okay. Let's get all of this. Actually, how bad is that? That actually has come down a bit. Bring you down ever so slightly. I think that may do. Let me monitor that really quick and see how that sounds on that end. Because I don't necessarily know. Okay, at least that sounds okay for me. Okay, cool. Do you? Okay, I'm not doing that. Also, this might sound a bit off topic. Do you remember I asked you about appealing to video games? What do you mean appealing in video games? Okay. Okay. About the fact is, I can discuss with my marriage now. They never want to talk to me again. What? Why wouldn't they want to talk to you again? Yep. Ah. Oh, yeah, that whole thing. Okay, let me get that. Oh, game. There we go. Turn that off. Everything there close friend. I'm also really close with. Do they not want to talk to that other person? right. You get there. There. And swap that out. Actually, I'll swap that out later, because I'm not doing that level just yet. It's any Google. I have all the video game knowledge. Oh wait, I need to. I forgot. My phone is about to die. Where's my charger? Oh, there it is. Nice, and it's tangled up in all their cables. Hey, dear Zebra. How you doing? You can go back to sleep. I don't need him. There we go. I didn't mean to disturb you. Yeah. I didn't mean to disturb you. Yeah. Okay. Get you plugged in. My phone doesn't die. There we go. Alright. You. Okay. Alright. Let's continue. Let's see. I really think. A counterpoint. Look on Discord for evidence. True. Yeah, I'll have to look at all that later. That is a lot of reading. Okay. You. Okay. Well, hopefully that friend at least talks to you again. Doesn't entirely ghost you. Even though you'll have opposing opinions, I feel like that shouldn't destroy a friendship. Okay. So how's your day been? Yeah, there's a decent bit of double standards nowadays. Yeah, let's just go with that. There's a good bit of double standards. So yeah. Do that one. And you. It depends also on the generation, because different generations think of different topics quite differently. Because if you were to ask a younger person something about that topic, they may have one view, and someone that is a bit older may think of it as entirely different. So just different times when people grow up and you have different views on the world. So yeah, some people will agree, some people won't agree on anything, really, anything and everything. Okay. Why is my phone doing it? Ah. Okay. Just banter in my family. Let's see. Yeah, there is a bit of that as well. A little bit. Okay. Actually, if we get this layer done, well, then we still gotta go one more. I should have to see if we did one more on the other layer, or if this is the layer that we stopped on. I think we went one more. So we had to do a little bit of clearing out of material right underneath the pillar, right near the pillar. So I think we'll try to go down one more layer after this one to at least overlap underneath. We'll see. That far. Okay. Let's try to... yeah. So, yeah, there are a wide variety of people's opinions on everything. So, and the worst part is sometimes people don't want to come to that to the table, to the debating table and debate different topics. They will be too hard set on their view is the only view, and if you try to contradict said view, you're the enemy type thing. So I mean, there's always going to be people like that in the world. Can't argue with them a lot of the time. So sadly, there is not a way to convince everyone of everything. Okay. Wait. No. Never mind. I was thinking, oh wait, isn't there a section over here that we need to do? No, it's over there. So, but that's not anything that this terrain that we're putting in is going to be affected by. So, there's something about video games not real. Hang on. She gives that filled in now. Other characters just yeah. 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 And it also comes down to opinion, like you said. So your friend can have the opinion of it. Okay. Would you eat it? Probably not. Yeah. No, appearances for food in this specific instance can dissuade people from consuming it or not consuming it. So that, in that scenario, definitely makes sense. Let's see. We'll get up to the same exact position we have over there, and then start putting in the top of this terrain. Or doing the outline again. I want to do the top of the outline first. Maybe a bit further. Yeah, no, we still gotta get further, but that can get removed. A bit of this actually can get removed anyway. It is this one. Okay, there we go. Do that. Okay, there we go. Nope, that needs to go up a little. Okay. I was talking about stuff like characters. Like Hollow Knight, they don't look human, but your character design are appealing. Yeah. Okay, let's get all this top placed in. I can actually do this main surface. Can I do this a little faster? There we go. Nope, now let's go there. Okay. I guarantee you I'm gonna fall off this thing one time. I just feel it in my bones. I'm gonna. No, we need to stop missing. Okay, no. We didn't miss the internal one, we missed the external one there. And again. Okay, let's go there. Okay. Nope, nope, external again. Get that. Wait. No, it should be fine, actually. Sorry, is backing behind the main two ones. It should be the last little stretch. Yep. Nope. Nope. Okay, yeah, we did go down one more for that side. So. I just wanted to conversation with the artist about how to see if they come. Cushions of the one in space. I'd rather not continue talking. I am a nice person, but goddamn. Give a person a chance to talk and see if they fix things instead of running. I generally. All time. Yeah. Or lose debate then. One shut down. Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully they can come to the table and hear your side of the argument and you're able to hear their side of the argument. But sometimes people just don't want to come to the table. And sadly, that's just how it is sometimes. So. I feel like back at my friend, this is a good idea. Wait, a same opinion with you, or same opinion that he thinks that you're a bad guy? Not. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. I want to get that little straggler there. Ooh, we're out of blocks. Get all the blocks. Damn, actually, that was an entire shulker box just to do the outline of it. Well, outline double stack, but still. That's a lot of blocks. Including what we're gonna have to use to actually film the darn thing. Yeah, we're probably gonna go through like 7 shulker boxes, maybe 8 shulker boxes today. Worth of dirt. It would not surprise me at all if we do. Okay, I want to get this little straggler. There we go. You and this doesn't need to be there. It's just like really shut down. Stop their opponent from talking. Major percentage. Very, very low. The number doesn't lie. Yeah, and it could also just be a emotional defense mechanism to shut down rather than to fight in the situation. What is everything I say? Right. And the guy had opportunity to explain. I just kind of understood when my friend translated my thoughts. That's gonna really does me. Yeah. Okay, there we go. And yeah, not that. I'm allowed to go 1% emission, yeah. Unless you find a dial on. A lot of men go like that, where they're 99% logic and 1% emotion. It's just how we're wired. Darn it. And that. Okay. No. That. Oh. Keep on doing that. Okay. Change my thoughts. Good post memes I sent. I said that kind of stuff, but without the restrictions on YouTube and stuff. Yeah. Oh, darn it. Yeah. Where's so much of my nice. Yeah. Yep. Okay. One thing we might need to do. So we might need to do a path over to this section. So a path going to the northeast and northwest, but I don't have any paths going to southeast or southwest. Maybe a path around the entire top, doing the circle, but I don't think we have any paths going over here. It is something we'll have to consider prior to putting in wheat. Maybe I can map that out a little bit better once I get the main terrain. Ooh, and actually, we're gonna have to also path out that extra little river that I want to do. In the southeast quadrant, that one over there. Just main offensive jokes. Yeah. I mean, offensive jokes can be the best jokes, but it depends on the crowd. Because I'm all for offensive / dark humor jokes, but a lot of people may not always be that. Of course, it was gonna fall. May not always be that way. Like that. Everyone found funny. I mean, there have been moments where I have said a joke and I've gotten at least a chuckle out of most people in the room. But it really will just depend. Then again, I'm usually not the center of attention in any room. Most of the time, you don't even, like, realize that I'm in the conversation all the time. Because I just don't really talk too much. I talk more on stream than I talk the entire rest of the day. Like, that is how little I talk. And yes, I always fall off of everything. Okay. So there have been times, but again, depends on the crowd. Turn it. Get rid of that. I don't need that one. And I forgot to look at this really quick. Okay. What is coming up behind me? Is that... Okay, I was about to say. Oh, wow. You jumped down from there? Jesus. Blue ice, nope. Lime, nope. Polished deeps, dripstone, no. No. Yeah, you have nothing of value to me. Just wait there while I look at this really quick. Meant to check this prior. Okay. No, we're fine. Okay, you no. Get back here. You need to go on a little trip. Bye. You too. Bye. No evidence is left. There we go. Either background character or jester, not the clown. I'm for Confocal. This I see royal. Seems like yes. It is very fast and then very slow instantaneously. So yeah, no, I would kind of consider myself as a background character, like 80% of the time. I would be hesitant in saying 90% of the time, but I don't know what percentage streaming actually would take up. But still, I'm most of the time I'm a background character. That. Okay. You can mimic the same thing with a wobbly chair and a rope, but Oh, true, kind of. Yeah, instant is a little bit faster. Oh, and we're already out. Jeez, and we have not gotten very far. We got what, like from here to here in 1.5 shulker boxes. Let's see. No, I think it was actually like here to here was a shulker box. Yeah, I would not be surprised if we go through another 6 or so boxes. Okay. Because we did not get far. Oh, okay. And I was partially considering going through and adding glass down there like I had prior, where it was like the black stained glass or something. Probably not. It's probably not gonna happen. I mean, if it were to happen, it would be something that I wouldn't probably stream, and it would take literally forever to do, because it would be like at the end of a stream I'd do a singular shulker box and that'd be it. But I don't want to have to do that again. So got my hot takes on gaming and I had this. Okay. You got any hot takes on gaming? Large the size. River crashes. You know, I'd like to hear. A good game needs to have some sort of story for it to succeed, and not a poorly written story. Now, in saying that, there are different genres of games that can get away with that, of not having a story. But to make a good story, or to make a good game, there has to be something hooking players' attention to it. Now, something like Minecraft, where it is a sandbox, and specifically sandbox games can kind of be outside of that, because a lot of the time sandbox games, the players make the story, kind of like what I'm trying to do here. So, but I guess that's not necessarily a hot take, but kind of an opinion. And cheers, Wells. It might be a commercial. Yeah, commercial. Gonna be happening in. Oh, never mind. That's gonna be starting in a minute. Yeah, it's gonna be starting in a minute. So definitely not ads at the moment, unless for some reason you manage to get ads early, which I don't know why you'd be able to get ads early if that was the case. But if it goes away in a minute, that's probably what it is. It's just ads. So here we go. Okay, cool. Welcome back. But there will be in less than 30 seconds now. So if you get ads, sorry. We're trying to limit the amount of ads, but also prevent the opening ads. Like whenever you open up a stream, I've always hated that on Twitch side, where when you open a stream, you immediately get ads. So I've configured it to where instead it's ads occasionally throughout the stream. So gotta get that money. No, I wish I could disable ads entirely. Honestly, like, I don't care about the money at all. I'm not doing streaming for the money, honestly. It's just the pre-rolls. I hate the pre-rolls. Yeah. So, but Twitch has got to get their cut of me hosting the stream, so I get it somewhere. Now on YouTube side, I haven't seen like any settings for ads, so I don't know like whether or not there's ads on that. I'm sure like in the actual VOD itself, which actually that reminds me, I have all the VODs to private at the moment, or it automatically outputs as a private video. I need to go through and actually enable them. I've done like 3 streams now and haven't enabled it. Oh, it's gonna change that. Oh well. Watch out, watch your pocket. Thank you, but I really don't. I'm not doing streaming for the money because I want to share content and create a community and share ideas that I have and hear other people's ideas. So money isn't really in that whole quote unquote vision, I guess you could say. I mean, if it's a side thing, great, but I'm not going for views. If I was going for views, I would not be streaming the content that I would stream, because I would be playing all the hot games when they come out, or I'd be playing really action-packed games that hold people's attention and stuff like that. But I mean, I'll play CS. I'll play the occasional game here and there, but I'm not really going for the money, honestly. And that. Okay. Oops. So. Me neither. What does that mean either to? Sorry, it's slightly delayed. Did I accidentally change it to where there's a bit of a delay? I might have done that. So, let's get to pay $10 an hour. And you know where that money goes. I don't care about money too much, yeah. Sadly, money is how the world works, and if you don't have money, you starve. But why is that's why? Because you're not supposed to do that. That's better. Okay. So. Church card. Yeah. Sadly, money is how the world works. I wish it didn't, but No real alternative at the moment. Yeah, okay. No, it's not. If you go to, I can't apply for scholarship. Yeah. Yeah, because good scholarships can get like full rides to colleges, but there are a lot of stipulations with different scholarships. I thankfully did not have to deal with that type of thing on scholarships, but the program that I was in, as long as you weren't like failing classes and you weren't doing bad at your work, you were kept in. So there was kind of a process with that entire thing, but yeah. So I'm happy doing mindless tasks for working. Yeah. So part of me is a little bit sad that I didn't have the whole college experience, but hey, got out of school no debt, so I'm happy with that. I actually learned somewhat recently, because I didn't go through the process of getting student loans, but man, student loans, they are scummy. Like, giving a literal child hundreds of thousands of dollars that, if they have to apply for bankruptcy, doesn't give them alleviation for said loan. And they're signing that off to kids. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Like, I didn't know any of that because I didn't have to deal with it. But when I like actually looked in, and I was like, holy shit, that is scummy. That is very scummy. But whatever. You no, we're good. Okay. Okay. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna segment off a tiny little section where I can switch directions. There we go. Okay. Actually, this should be pretty close to half this section, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, go check for the last 2 minutes. Oof. All good. You're debt free? Oh. Yeah, I was saying, I got out of my college schooling debt free because of the program that I was in. And then I said after that I didn't realize it, but well, I didn't realize it till recently, but college student loans are like extremely scummy, because if you had to apply for bankruptcy, student loans are not affected by that, and you still owe everything to that. You don't get any like alleviation or anything like that from filing bankruptcy with said student loans, and they're giving that to essentially kids. So, but I didn't learn about that till recently because I did not deal with that because I was in that program. They are, yeah, they are. I'm glad I didn't have to deal with that, but I kind of feel sorry for the people that do have to deal with that, because I'd hate to have tons of money or tons of debt looming over my head, because I hate owing people things. Okay. Okay. Little triangle done. A little square of big thing. Get rid of you. Yeah, we are about halfway. Yeah, about. Right. Okay. Eventually we'll have to also take care of all that lava. But, yeah. Well. That is for another day to deal with. But I guarantee one of these times I am going to fall off this thing and fall into said lava. First, right now, stop now. You mind stuff like that. Austin Loans. Yeah. Well, run for president. Make as much change as you possibly can. This is generally killing your generation. Yeah. What are you also, Gen Z? I am. I'm like right on the edge of. What is the division? So 1999 was my birthday. Let me see. I'm like right on the edge of the different generations. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, no, it worked. Let's see, that would fall in. Yeah, no, that'd be Gen Z. Yeah, I was just on the cutoff of millennial generation. Well, 3 years cutoff, because millennial generation or Gen Y was 1981 to 1996. So I was 3 years off from that. And then Gen Z is 1997 through 2010. And then Alpha and Beta are 10 to 24 and 25 to 39. Huh. Yeah. So, anyway. Yeah, I'm Gen Z. According to that website. I don't know if that website is exactly correct, but still. Someone give me a deal of $1 billion. $10 billion is a lot of money. Let's see. I'll take the deal. Well, I mean, 10 billion, you can literally just scrub the entire existence of said thing off the face of the earth. Like, do you know how much $10 billion is? Like, it's a lot of money. That is generational wealth right there. So President would be a Christian dictator. Yeah, if I was president, I'd make a lot of changes. What's like? Yeah, there's a lot of things I feel like I'd change or attempt to change. I know that with current political agendas, I guess would be the best way of saying it, there'd be massive pushback on literally anything that anyone would try to change. But still, probably change something. It's gonna be the hardest. So you are corruptible. There is a limit. To be fair, it'd probably be possibly. Okay. Wait. Yeah, I want that up. Okay. I can see that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. They're a gold standard country, except how they treat their MAPE worker. Is that the workers that like sleep in a factory and then they only get paid in like company credit? Or am I thinking of the wrong term for them? Because I remember there was some country, it may have been Japan, it may have been China, I don't know exactly. I remember there was a another video or documentary that I saw where like the workers, they sleep next to their workstation and then wake up for their shift, do what they need to do, then swap out with another person and then like go home for like a few hours and then come back and do something like that. It's like some crazy like strict scheduling for work, and like you don't even leave the facility technically. Now I could pleasure. I'm not company credit. The two their workers, but I may be thinking of a different place. But I remember that was a I think it was a documentary on it where they're showing just the working conditions of those other people. I was like, geez, that sucks. Like generations of people, of families were working at the exact same company, like some crazy thing. Is this also dirt as well? Oh, it is. Okay. Once I place enough of this dirt, I'm gonna pick up all that stuff and send it back into storage. But I didn't realize I had that there. Okay. Oop. Come on. Technology, yeah. I'm gonna be finding shulker boxes of dirt just sporadically throughout this entire spawn build, like probably months after, because I'm gonna place down a shulker box, work on a whole bunch of stuff, and then walk away from it, and then come and find it later. Like, I do not doubt that it's going to be a thing, because I already know I do that for other projects. Yeah, definitely misplaced. I misplace everything. I mean, I still have like project boxes sitting next to finished projects. Well, actually, now that I think about it, a lot of places that I have aren't fully finished. They're in like a stage of being finished. Because like large areas like the farming district, I have certain sections done, but then just have boxes sitting around from those projects. So I do have projects done. I was mainly thinking of the cactus farm, because that's another one that I didn't fully finish. I think I only got like halfway, but then got extremely demotivated by doing that because it took so long to make the thing. That I was like, I'm just gonna go work on something else, and I just left all the boxes there. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff over there as well. I just have a lot of stuff everywhere. It's fine. That's why I have a main storage that I can just take everything, dump it in there, and then not worry about it. You and you. Okay. Actually, speaking about main storages, I was kind of thinking about it before. The spawn chunks will not exist in later versions of the game. I wonder if I could move my storage system to underneath the tree. I mean, it would defeat the purposes of having these portals over here and easy access to it. But I don't know. I'm just thinking space-wise, because I don't have a lot of space to do any modifications to that thing. If you're president, what would you do? Probably one of the first things that I would do is set a age limit for all branches of the government. Would probably be the immediate thing. And then term limit for Congress and Senate. Would probably be like the immediate things that I would change. And then if you're really wanting to get into the nitty gritty sort of thing, outlaw lobbying. Because that's essentially just legalized bribing. Like, honestly, it's legalized bribing. So, yeah, the way old people can ask for the younger, yeah. Yeah, and we wouldn't get into a situation where they literally lost a senator for like a few days and couldn't find them because they're old. I don't know how we managed to like lose a senator or something like that for a little while. But we did. So yeah, it's legal bribing. Yeah. Yep. Because if any company has the ability to have any sort of hand inside of government regulations, they're going to try to critique the legal system in their favor so that they get favorable decisions on lawmaking. And in my personal opinion, that shouldn't be legal. It should be based on the masses of people, not the ideas of the few in a singular company. So, but that's probably a hot take. Just some. But yeah, those would probably be the very first things, and I'm sure there's other little stuff here and there that I would want to change as well. Sounds like it would break laws, but you're part of the government, you need a Christian or at least respect their religious ideas. Moralities of law changes. Yeah, I'd probably go for the second one, more at least respecting the religion. Or any religions, really. Because even being specifically a Christian, that would also sway your decision making. Not saying in a bad way, but any sort of belief system that anyone has going into position of any sort of power or decision making can influence decisions. So, if it was possible to have an impartial lawmaker, that would be the most ideal. But yeah, it would be nice if the person at least has a good moral compass, and a lot of Christians have good moral compasses. So something like, and also yeah. Yeah, other religions would have their input, but that's what I'm saying. If they at least understand the individual isn't exactly in any of their religions and is able to have an impartial view and understanding of all the different religions, I would think that would be the best, because if you have an impartial view, you're less likely to sway in one particular way than another. And yeah, number dirt. Yay! That's pretty bias. Yeah. Everyone is always going to have some sort of bias on something. So, all right. But also, I would say I'd possibly also make the change where it would go to an actual full-on democracy system. Because there was a, what was the, it wasn't Roman, it wasn't Greek, it was it Athenian? No. There was a system where I think it's like considered true democracy or something like that. But the change would be where every single decision is made up of a group. So like any sort of proposed law would have to get signed off by a mass collection of people. So that mass collection of people would be from the area in which it would be affecting. And I forget the exact thing, I'd have to look it up again. But it was like a true democratic system rather than whatever we have now. I think we're technically like, I don't know the name for it. Like instead of just having a singular president, it would be like a single representative from every single state. And then something like the Senate would have like 10 or 15 representatives from every single state. And then every like 5 months or something like that, or even maybe like every single decision, the group gets changed out or something like that. It'd be an insane logistics thing, but like that's the way that the why can't I remember the name of the place? Hold up. One sec. It's gonna bug me. Athens. I was close. I was really close. Okay. Yeah, it was Athens, 5th century BC. Yeah, citizens participated in direct decision making. Our system was limited. Yeah. Yeah, that's who it was. Switch to that. Their system. It would uproot like fucking everything. But it would give voices to everyone, and then it would also be segmented down into regions that individuals are actually being represented. So like in your city, every decision they would cycle through not like one or two people, or not even a group of like 10 or 15 people in and out. It would be like, your lottery got pulled or something like that, and now you have to come to said location for, I don't know, like 5 days or something like that. And then after said 5 days, you would go back to your standard work and stuff like that, and you got paid for it. And in that 5 days, you were sitting down, discussing, talking with professionals in the situations which said law or decision was being made in. And then you made the decision. And the people in the city or state would have the say. So, but it would have to be like a group of 100 people, not like 1 or 2 people. So that's why logistics would be absolutely insane. And if it would get to the federal level, it would be absolutely insane as well, because you'd have to get a whole bunch of people from each group itself, from every single state, and it would be insane for trying to get the logistics of that down. So, yeah. But, oh well. I'm not making the system, so, meh. I don't know, I'm not giving a list to everyone. It's gonna sound bad, but test before you vote, because people nowadays don't even know who you can. Yeah, there would be some way of making sure that the people coming into it are at least mildly competent. So. That and that. And like semi-educated and above. Yeah. I don't want people who don't even know the answer to if you go 60 miles. But, yep. Yeah. Okay. You. There we go. But hopefully one day we can make some good changes, but I doubt it. Just beautiful because it's incomplete and founders others knew they didn't know everything, so they added systems to change. Wait, isn't that a quote from at least the first half, not the secondary half of that? From a movie? I feel like I remember hearing that quote somewhere. I don't even know how that got passed if there's no bribery. Yeah, that was like one guy, I don't remember his name, essentially like lobbied and had backing by a whole bunch of people to be able to push that through. And then when it finally got pushed through, there was like immediate consequences to that entire situation. Yes, for a movie, I don't know which. Yeah, it sounded familiar because I was like, I could have swore I have heard that almost exact quote before, or something very, very similar to that quote, like recently. So, but yes, everything in that quote is true. They didn't know everything, and they wanted to give the people the ability to change. So, I'm not smart, but I'm here that listens semi-competent mind. I guess Toro was some movies and TV shows really open up those series. Yeah, true. It's weird. I can like remember scenes from movies and remember quotes that are said in movies, but a lot of the time I'll forget basic things in history, which is weird. Like one time I managed to pick out a scene. It was a singular frame of a scene, and it was just in glancing because my sister was watching a movie on our laptop, and she was like sitting in the kitchen or something like that. And I passed by, glanced over, kept on walking, and like 2 steps later, I was like, "Are you watching such and such movie?" And they're like, "How in the world did you manage to know that?" Like, here, let me see if I can find the actual image of it. Let's see. No. Where is it? There has to be an image of it. Seriously? There's not an image of it? Huh, okay. Well, the scene itself was from Aquaman, the first one. And it was the scene where he was just going to the sub, and it was just to the sub itself underwater, and there was no context of what it was, and I actually managed to pick that out as the right movie of Aquaman. And I was like, "Is that Aquaman?" She's like, "Yes." How did you know that? He walked by and saw a singular shot of the submarine underwater, and that's it. I was like, I don't know. So. So. For young men, but Benjamin Franklin was long up to the top. They had left and yeah. Was a woman and anything. Huh. No, it was just jeez. Next reason of memory. I can still play today. Yeah, my memory is weird, and my memory sucks at the same time. I've had so many instances where I would go over to the computer at work and get a dimension off of the print, take like 2 steps, and then go, wait, what was that dimension again? And have to turn around and look at the dimension again. Like, My memory is terrible when it comes to simple stuff like that. I don't know why. It's gotten a little bit better. I think a little bit of that was because of the whole iron deficiency issue that I was having, but my memory's still not the greatest. Mm. Experience over the years. Is that a quote? Is the let me change it back. I mean, I would not be surprised if that was a quote. Yeah. Okay, this one. You. Okay. And out of dirt. Again. Okay. Huh. You gotta search it up for yourself. Founding Father had such wisdom. Yeah, I mean, that quote sounds familiar. I think I've seen it before. But yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let me do that and that. Get these, take this back. Ooh, we're gonna need more rockets. Okay, and yep, those are empty. Put you in there. Okay. I'll grab some more rockets out of there in a second. Oh, I did not think about that. We have rockets left, right? In our storage? I don't remember if we do or don't. We're about to find out. Let me see. Yes, okay, good. We do need to refill on food, though, because that is something I do not have anything for. I don't need those. I'll just take that. Because we're a little bit further away. Game. Why you lag so much? Actually, no, I know why it lags, because of that stuff. What is your, okay, yeah. Let's get that out of there. And you. Okay. And like always, I always forget to do that. Oh well. And actually, when I did run the Circle Teensy Duper, it did really well overnight. It actually did kind of a bit better than Minecraft on Windows. Because I remember last time I did an AFK session, and I came back to my computer, and it pretty much like locked up my computer. So at least in that instance, it did a lot better because I had no issue coming back. Was able to move around, able to do anything I wanted to do, and the game wasn't locked up. So I call that a win. I mean, it was just the first time that I AFK'd during that TNT destruction on Linux, so maybe it was a fluke, but I think we're doing good. So I shouldn't have too many worries doing it again. But I did definitely make a manual backup of of the world just in case, because I did not want to lose any progress or the world itself. Which actually reminds me, I need to take a copy of this world and put it on my server now that I got it up and running. Just in case, so I have a off computer backup as well, because the main backups that I have for this world are just different files in this computer. So if the main file corrupts in the Minecraft files, I have extras. But I'm gonna want to put a separate file on an external system. Let's see. Ah, I see. Yep. We all have our preferences. I don't need that. You and you. Okay. I'm actually surprised. We're almost done with this layer. Alright, cool. Yeah, if we're at least able to outline the next layer, I'd be happy, honestly. I mean, we're definitely not going to get all the terrain done prior to the trip. That is for damn sure at this point. Like, with my schedule already being hectic and having to push off the day that I stream to the next day, yeah, I'm kind of have some stuff going on. So, yeah. And one of the things I'm having to add to my list of things I've already to do is fix my brother-in-law's bicycle so that my brother can use it while we're in vacation. Which, I mean, is not that big of a fix, but it's something that's kind of probably take a good few hours or so to actually fix. So, I mean, I already technically did all the prep work, and I was just waiting for parts to come in, and parts just came in. So I should be able to easily fix it, but we'll see how long it actually takes. Because you know how projects go. You're like, oh, it should be easy. I'll go do said project. 10 hours later. I'm still working on project. So, Backlogic, yeah. Yeah, I had a good bike ride on Tuesday. That is also kind of another reason why I didn't do a stream yesterday, because I was like, I am kind of still tired from the Tuesday ride. So I'll just do this other task that I was going to do on Wednesday, or no, Thursday. Yeah, that I was going to do on Thursday. I'll just do that today and push off streaming to tomorrow. So that's why there's a stream today. So, but it was a good ride. Just it wiped me out. I was not expecting it to be that much. So. Granted, I hadn't gone for a bike ride in the last like 2.5 weeks, so that didn't help. Actually, no, 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. I hadn't gone on a bike ride for like 3 weeks since. Yeah, because I got sick and then came back and then didn't ride for a week and a half to 2 weeks or something like that. So now they're back. All right. Like that, yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. Okay. That. Yeah, you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that I could continue the Circle TNT Duper while I was streaming, but the amount of chunks that would be necessary to load that entire section while I'm over here doing stuff would be a little too much. I think I'm gonna have to wait till later versions of the game when the game is rendered with what is it, Vulkan shaders? Or no, Vulkan, oh, what's it called? It's called Vulkan, but it's like a rendering system. And from what I've been seeing recently, like, it's been able to double some people's performances in game, which is really nice. But maybe if I had that up and running, I could load like 30 chunks and still be able to function. But the schematic does do a little bit of a frame set. Oh. Okay. Nope. You and you. Okay. Out. All right. Actually, when we get to the end of this little section, I'm gonna go do a small little restroom break. But I think we'll get to the end of that first prior to going. I think we're pretty decently close. Yeah. Well, we got our inventory. Most likely we'll get it. We'll see. Let's go there. get rid of this as well. So we do not need that. Oh, you. Okay. Okay. Let me guess, is that? Yup. Okay. I figured. How much I got left? Yeah, we got plenty. Yeah, we'll definitely be able to get to the end of that. Okay. You. That and that. Okay. Have a little bit left. Actually, let me look at something. Huh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, yeah. Okay, there we go. But, yeah. Actually, we might not be able to get to the end of this. Yeah, I don't think I'll actually be able to get to the end of this. That's what we got in our inventory. Okay. Get rid of you. But, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking we're not gonna be able to get to the very end. We'll be like a stripe of 3 or 4. Oh, bless you. My goodness. You okay, bud? You okay? Did you sneeze yourself out of a nap? Huh? Yeah, bud. Zero's just chilling on the box behind me. I brought a box home from work. Actually, not work. From a buddy of mine that works at my work, but it's parts from his 3D printer that doesn't necessarily work anymore. And Zero has found a liking to sleeping on top of that box, like cats usually do. That okay. Yeah, I think we'll get just barely this next strip done. Maybe another small strip, but I don't think we'll have enough for the entire thing. Which is fine. Let me just cook up some more dirt. Nope. Save, you're making it lag. Please no. I mean, yes, save, but don't lag. But, yeah. Might be able to get another strip out of it. Or not even an entire strip. Maybe? No, I'm not gonna be able to get the full strip. Come on. Nope, darn it. It's not even the full strip. Okay. That is fine. We have plenty of dirt. Back in storage. Let's go grab that. Okay. See. That can go in there. We don't need that anymore. And we'll get dirt. Another handful of shulker boxes, because we've already gone through. What is that now? We had like 6, and then we had maybe 3 extra shulker boxes, or maybe it was 2. But we had a few extra shulker boxes. No, that was 1. Yeah, that's just 1. Anyway, we had a number of extra shulker boxes. Else. So, yeah, we've gone through a good bit of dirt today. Still a lot more to go through, but I mean, we've gone through a lot. A lot of this dirt. Turn it. Let's try that again. This time, let's not fall in the hole. Oops, there we go. Okay, that is that level done. Let's start prepping the next layer. Let's get rid of all this stuff. All this out here isn't necessary to remove because we're not doing it yet. Remove this a little bit. We can at least do the outline of this one. Okay. Goes to... I guess we can fully just outline over here. Oop. Should be up to this pillar. And then we can continue out. So that has floor, and then let's go down a level. And do the outline of this one. We'll see how much we can actually get done of this level. I don't know if we'd be able to get a ton done. But let's see. Oh yeah, we got a bit of time. I don't think we'll be able to get the entire level done. And actually, after this one, we'd probably want to either continue around the outside in a counterclockwise direction and continue with that sidewall placement, or we can go over to the front, which I'd be more inclined to go over to the front side, the northeastern quadrant, and do that rocky area. Actually, technically north, because we stopped at the northwest part. Yeah. No. That stuff doesn't need to go there for now. Once we get in the platform, then, or walkway, then we can. Yeah, yep. That. That. Okay. You. That. Okay. Nope, that none of that needs to be there right now. Nope, again. It's not how it needs to go. Yeah. Yeah. about? We're about halfway. Not too bad. When we get over into the southeastern quadrant, we get near the river section, we're definitely going to want to put a few layers of dirt, because that small stream slash river, I want to be able to sculpt out of material, so it'll make it a little easier to do it that way. No, we do not need to stand up and nearly fall off. It is not necessary to fall off. We have fallen off enough. Okay. Yeah. You as well. Okay. Actually, I literally said that I was going to go use the restroom once we finish that section. Okay. Once we finish this outline, then I'll go and take a small little break. Just go use the restroom. Oh my goodness. I just got so caught up in thinking about what I needed to do next. I didn't even remember I needed to go. Okay. Yeah. That. That. Okay. Okay. That doesn't technically go there, but oh well. Well, it does, but doesn't at the same time. Right. Right. Okay. Nope. A little too much there. That's fine. Yeah, almost there. That's good. Should be the last few steps out, I think. Yeah. Still got like 5 more steps out. Okay. It's giving me false hope because it stepped back in. Oh wow. A little bit further than I would have wanted, but oh well. Okay, and all this can be removed because we're going to be placing down actual floor rather than deep slate. Okay. Just a little bit more of this. I'm not sure if I want to make the pillars hollow or actually refill them back in. They're most likely going to be hollow. Okay. That is just about all of you. Okay, so I am going to quickly go use the restroom, so I will be back. I didn't set up this one properly, I don't think. Nope. Oh, technically. Technically. It's okay. So, yes, I will be right back. I'm just gonna go and take a minor little break. Actually, perfect timing, because there's that happening. Yeah. Perfect time. So, yes, I'll be right back. Alrighty then, I'm back. So, oof. let's continue. Let me actually just really quickly add source u, add existing, add that back, and add source u, add existing u. Okay, there we go. Add source group. Okay. Oh wait, could have I just added that? Let me test that. U and U. Remove, yes. Add source group, add existing U, okay. Oh, that makes it so much easier. Okay, that works. All right, that makes it so much easier. Back and forth, yes. Sorry, I was fixing an audio thing because I recently switched over to using a plugin that allows me to make specific applications sources rather than going off of like default thing and then changing audios as necessary throughout that. I'm just not doing that. So I did that today, and I forgot to add on the intermission section the actual audio for music and also games and such. So technically I don't even need the games one in there, but oh well. Okay, but welcome back as well. All right, let's get this. That. No. Cut off. I'll do the outline with just this. Okay. Where's the edge of that? There goes. Okay, I'll take this all the way out. Oh. Okay. Let's get this top little section done. We can work on the actual main part of this level. What is the dumbest thing you've ever heard on the internet? Flat earthers. not just like one of the individuals in that, just the entire group. Like I don't understand it. It's just ridiculous. So I remember a post that I saw a while ago. It was a video. Where they bought this super high accuracy like gyro or something like that would prove that it was apparently flat or something. And they said it shouldn't be rotating or moving. A specific word for it. I guess there's the P, like persisting or something like that. Anyway, that it shouldn't move. And that if it did move, then we were actually on a ball and such like that. And they bought it, and it was like a few $100,000 or something like that. Probably $1 million now if they were to actually rebuy it. And they turned it on and started moving. And they're just like, oh, well, wait. It's so dumb. I'm gonna send you in. Just go there. Okay, I'll check in a second. I want to get this level done. I think they also did like another experiment where like they had 2 poles that had holes in like cardboard or something like that. And they said, oh, if we shine a really bright light and make them both the exact height, we should be able to see the light from one to the other. And if we don't see a light and we have to move it up by like 5 inches, then that means there is actually a curve to it. It's like, oh my God, y'all are so dumb. And then when they did the experiment, they actually had to raise it up 5 inches. And then it's like, oh, it actually is. It's like so ridiculous. Sorry. But flat earthers just breaks my brain and how stupid it is. Let's see. Okay. All right. They send flat earthers to the North Pole to see if the 4-day all day. Yeah. Yeah, people can be extremely stubborn in their beliefs. I mean, more power to them, but I mean, hey, if you can't read the writing on the wall, there's something wrong. Like if you're given irrefutable proof of a certain thing is a certain way by multiple sources, and then you're still like, no, I don't believe that. Every single source out there is wrong. It's like, well, kind of digging yourself into a hole there. So, so once you go to the beach and lay on the ground, see the sunset. Quickly you can see it again due to the Earth curve. Yeah. Yeah, you can't see the mountains from too far away. Oh, I'm sending you. Oh, okay. God, I cannot repeat that. Never talk about that. But yeah. Yep. All right. Okay. Sure. Okay. Give me a sec. Is that a Ben 10 GIF? That is. Huh. Yeah. I didn't know that they, I didn't know they did that. I mean, at that point, it's implied. You kind of know. And they probably didn't want to actually do that. Okay. Oh, dang, we're already out of turd. Jeez. We're absolutely rocketing through all this. Actually, I really don't need that. Throw that on the ground and let it despawn. We have essentially an infinite supply of that right now. So we do not need a few stacks worth of it. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm sure there has been many instances of extremely dumb stuff that I've seen on the internet, but I've probably forced myself to forget them just so that my brain doesn't break. Like, there is some stuff out there that is just like, that is dumb. Forget so I don't, my brain doesn't turn to mush. Okay, don't need those. You. That and that. Okay, turn up, keep falling. Ow, I didn't mean to use two. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. Yep, nope, didn't affect me at all. Okay. I'm rather just messing with the breakers right now, so hopefully it doesn't accidentally hit hit one that affects me. One more time. Okay, give me a sec. Oh yeah, I remember that scene. And then we also said, huh. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that scene that is in that clip they sent. Didn't he sign it in his dad's journal or something like that? The one that he wasn't supposed to bring with him. Could have swore that was the context of that scene. He did, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I could have swore it was in his journal. I love the scene where, Garden Falls. What? I have not watched Gravity Falls. That is a series that I probably should watch, but I have not seen it. Oh. Something else. Ah, sure. So, yeah, there's a ton of shows, ton of movies that I really should watch, but I don't have the time a lot. What, bud? Hey, you have a good nap? Huh? You have a good nap? What, you don't want head scratches? You don't want head scratches? Why you know what head scratches? You always want head scratches. What is it, bye-bye? Hey, there we go. Now head scratch. Little stinker. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do any type of stuff against anyone. Yeah. Give them a love all types. This is a family-friendly stream. Tech. Now don't. Where you can hear Nate say shit and fuck sometimes. Yeah. We're family friendly. We use all the curse words. Other than that, totally family friendly. Well, it depends which type of family you were in. Because growing up, my parents hated those words. Now, they still don't like them, but we still use them. Because my brother and I will just go at each other, just cursing at each other, and my mom's just over there, just like, guys, stop it, you two. She tried teaching us right. We saw the dark side. And we grew up public schooling as well, so that didn't help. Because if you grow up in any sort of public schooling, yeah, you're gonna hear every single word in the book in several languages. Like it's a given. Like, and if you haven't heard every single word in the book, that is surprising. Like, especially my public schooling that I went through. Jesus. What? What is it? antsy that brother keeps coming in and out of the house? Huh? You antsy? Huh? You antsy? Stinker. He is not a fan of any strangers coming to the house. Like, he will run and hide if, like, he hears someone that he doesn't recognize opening up the door to the house. He'll freak out. Like, even my parents, he'll freak out. Oh, parents, he's been getting better with, but repairman, nah, you will not see him for hours. Like, he is gone. Let's do an alphabet, kids. No, Tech. We cannot skip. There's no skipping. You gotta go through every single word. Oh, darn it. What? I give you scratches and then you walk away. Yeah, you walk away and then you come back and look at me like you didn't scratch me. Like. Okay, now he's popping out and cleaning himself. Okay. Maybe we have like a minute or two before he comes back. There we go. Okay. Yep, he's jumped back up on that box. He's now grooming himself. So we got a little bit of time. He's a little goofball. Get rid of you. I mean, you can always go to other languages and get words from there. I'm sure one starts with an E. Nope. Okay. Jeez, already down 3 from the newest batch. We're not even near half. We'll probably get to half with 6. My goodness. Yeah. Okay. But egghead isn't really that much of a slur. I mean, in the context of Sonic, maybe. It's against smart people. That's more of a teasing sort of thing, rather than a slur. I've not heard egghead in forever. Like, even going through high school, I don't even remember hearing egghead, or even middle school. I don't remember hearing egghead. I heard Four Eyes a lot. Other than that, and just straight up someone calling you a nerd. But then again, I mean, I was called a nerd multiple times, and I am a nerd, so it didn't really affect me. Like, cool, you're using a describing word that pretty much accurately says what I am. And that's supposed to hurt me? Like... I pretty much scooted through high school and middle school pretty cleanly. I didn't really have too many big issues in either of them. And then college doesn't really count because I was working the entire time and I never really did anything. I've never heard that one for G. You two. Wait, are you seriously gonna go through the entire alphabet? Doing that? I mean, if so, you have dedication for that. Yeah, no, I've never heard that term before. How is that? How is that a slur? That's not a slur. That's just someone's ethnicity. Yep. Okay. Let's get that and that. Worse. Huh. I thought it was you call them an American. Not bad. A lot of these just seem like more edgy words rather than slurs. Oh, darn it. That. I've heard that before. Mostly on I think it was South Park. Yeah, I heard that one in South Park. And that one in South Park as well. And school. Definitely school. For him. tread carefully. I am inclined to delete said message. If the chat moderation doesn't get it. Sure. That's the one you were gonna pick. Yeah, this is gonna be not even halfway. Jeez. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're not even halfway done with this level. I mean, we've been able to get a lot of terrain in today, but geez. Okay. What, bud? Huh? What? Hi. What is it? Let's see if I can hold you, or else are you gonna freak out? Well, you didn't freak out too much. He's been getting better at me being able to hold him. Because originally, picking up Zero, he would not in the slightest like it. It would immediately jump or even freak out, or if he saw you attempting to pick him up, he would like bolt away. So he's been getting a lot better. But there's always still work to get more comfortable with being picked up. Because we have to be able to pick him up to do stuff like giving him medicine or giving him his flea medicine, which he is not happy, and he's on me giving him his flea medicine. Which granted, he's gotten a lot better because now that I'm able to pick him up ish, he only freaks out when he hears it's a little dropper thing that you push on the back of his neck and then squeeze out the liquid. And it's only when the little vial does a little noise as soon as the thing is empty that he freaks out after that. Because you can hold him kind of quote unquote easily before the little, because then he freaks out. So yeah, that one went through. But thank you for giving me another thing that I can put on the no-fly list. I did not think about that one. Let's see. Moderation. Community? Where is it? Settings. What? You? Filter. Where's the filter for it? There it is. Oh man. There we go. add that. Okay. And also, can I add it here really quick, or am I gonna have to? Let's see. What, Papa? Hey, what is it? Oh, what is it? Let me get here. Let me go to settings. Advanced settings. No, where's the moderation on this one? Count. Channel stats. My channel advanced settings. No, it's literally where I was in. Okay, that's weird. Maybe it's in this. Oh, wait, is it in here? And then, no, go away. Settings. Okay, that's dumb. Why is that not just in that other menu? I don't get that. Okay, save that. I don't get why that's not just in the main settings. Like, why is there two separate settings for essentially the exact same thing? I don't get that at all. Okay. All right. Oh, and we're already out. Nice. Let's see. No, 3 on our fourth one. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Now bats are going to be spawning here as well. Because this is technically dark in here. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. We'll just have to deal with the bats. Wait, are bats able to trample crops? I wouldn't think so, right? I don't think so. That'd be dumb if they could. No, they cannot. Okay. I figured, but that would be a problem if they could. Guys. That would be a massive problem if they were able to actually trample that stuff. They're straight up in the X. I mean, other languages, I'm sure there's probably, or a translation of a curse word in English to a different language that would have the X. Right. I'm sure I can probably find one because I went through a list of a whole bunch of curse words because I updated the YouTube banned list of words when I started doing multi-streaming. So I found a very, what's the right word? Extensive list of things. Simple ones like the few that went through for you, I didn't really care too much about because they're not that big of a deal. But there was a good, interesting lists that I found. So build that to here. Why is there a dimple here? Interesting. Yeah, I guess I could kind of work. At first, I didn't see the faux part, so I thought you were just saying an element of Xenon. Okay. Oh, another backup. Yeah, jeez. Still less than half. I think it did widen out a good bit here. So, but anyway, we've been able to get all that done, so I'm happy with that. Is zealot really a curse word? I wouldn't really think that'd be a curse word. I guess in the 40k realm, maybe. In that sense, I would think heretic would probably be a curse word in that realm. That's all the words of the alphabet. Yeah, exactly. Which most good few of them I haven't heard, but most of them I've heard. Okay. Okay. Goodness. No. Bad. Bad. I didn't think of taking out the space. Nope, that's going to be going on there. That's now prohibited. Let me add it here as well. So I'm trying to add everything on both lists. You. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You're just trying to do everything to skirt the line, huh? And again, I had to do like 100 different variants of of the gamer word, so it was crazy the amount of variants that that sheet had. No, no, it's all good. We don't need any more help with that. We're fine. We don't need every variant of that. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's not. No, we don't need. We don't need to have every variant. We're good. I got more, but I'll save it for another day. Jesus. Not. How'd you transform his name? Oh, I have no idea. Lazy ass, that's what it'd be. that would be my Transformers name. No, that would definitely not be. I mean, that can be yours if you want it so badly. But I'm good. I don't need that as the name. Okay. Jeez, we're already out of it again. I mean, we're almost at the base of it, so No, that was our fifth one? Is that our fifth? No, that was our fourth one. That was pretty close. Saying that it was going to take 6 to get to the actual tower. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah, this should get to the tower. Just give me a sec. What? Yeah, Discord. Yes, I know what the term is. I know what the term is for. This family fitness gym. Yes, it is, but we don't go into those types of topics, so that's why I didn't go into those topics. Darn it. That. Keep on making a mistake. Is not the word. Video skip from someone. What is that? Yep. Yep. Okay. Nope. You, and you. Okay. Actually, I want to go directly off this. The same thing we did last time. Just segment it off into smaller pieces. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. No, I keep doing that constantly. So the video, okay. I'll have to take a look at that later. Okay, yeah, I'll take a look at that later. Yep. Those bats are going to be very annoying, though. Yeah. We'll have to find a way of lighting it up just enough that we don't get bats. Because eventually I would like to go into this world with a shader pack. But we'll see. Hey. Hey. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit left in this little quadrant, or segmented area. That. I'll take night. Already got immerse. Yeah. Yeah, it's like take night works. What? You could always go with the, or I could always go with the existential crisis bot, where its name is Maya bot, but it's just abbreviated as Maya. And the Autobot is constantly questioning whether or not it's a bot or not. And that's what I named the account that I used for like information. I do slash. No, it's exclamation mark, not slash. Yeah, I did the Maya 1 bot. Because that was a new thing I added as well to the stream. So there should be all those different commands. Oh, no. You're just on your best friend. World after she dies. Which one would it be? What, but what? You don't have to meow at me. You can just come up and paw at me. Yeah. What? I gave you scratches and you walked away like, no, I'm done. And now you're back. If there is a realm that is solely based on like D&D, he would love that world. Or actually, no, if there was a world of just role-playing games, he would love that. Or Dog World, one of those. Maybe Goblin Slayer or something. Oh, possibly. Although I haven't seen Goblin Slayer, so I don't necessarily know that world. Yeah. Oh, no. Get rid of that. Okay. Goblin Slayer is really good. Yeah. Yeah, that. I think that is one of them. One of those shows that I have not seen that I'm like, I'd watch that. But I just haven't watched it yet. They said you watched got taken down. What is on the audio for this episode? Weird. Good pirate. True. Again, anytime they knock down one of them, another one pops up, so. Okay, this should be the last shulker box full of dirt, I think. Let's see, yep, the last shulker box full of dirt that we got out here. which definitely will not finish us off for this level in this quadrant. It's probably gonna take another like 5 or 6 to get to the end. More like 5 probably. Well, no, it does narrow back down, so maybe 4. You get rid of those. Yep. And that as well. Right to, or I want him to have a happy life. I have not seen either of those, so I don't fully know context of those. But I can kind of tell probably the premise. Kids will search it out, I am sure. That. Let's extend this out by 2. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. Thank you. Give it 3 to 6 months before website gets shut. Yeah, I just had a little tickle in the back of my throat. That's all good. House cats. Well, we only have 1 cat. Well, we have 1 indoor cat, and then we have 1 outdoor, but Minx, the outdoor cat, has been coming around less and less often, so I'm assuming she's doing okay. It has been getting a little bit hotter, a lot hotter recently, so she probably has a better spot for when it gets hot. But Zero, he's been doing pretty good. He is a little goofball like usual. Oh, and recently I found all of his toys because he managed to shove them all underneath this like dresser thing. Not dresser, that's it's like, it's a small table you put up against the wall. What's the name of those types of tables? I forget what they're called. Ottoman table? No. What are they called? Console table? I've never heard it called that before. Anyway, so it has a like false bottom type area where like the legs go down, but then a little curtain kind of covers the entire front with wood and stuff, so we can't get it in that way. But he's managed to like hit it up behind it, so we weren't able to see the toys underneath the actual like table thing. And when I was moving that table to re-plug in the internet and put in servers and stuff like that I wanted to put back in, I found all of his toys back there. Because like recently I'm like, where are all like his spring things that he loves? Because there's like these colored springs that he loves to like bat around, and I hadn't seen like a bunch of them in a while, but he still had like one or two of them. I'm like, where are all these toys? Like, where is he hiding them? And I had done multiple searches to try to find them. Never found them, but I found all of them. They were underneath that one specific table. So I'm gonna have to add that to the areas that I look whenever it looks like he doesn't have very many toys. Because right now the list of areas that I look is underneath the refrigerator, because that's like just enough space for those toys to get underneath. And like couches, he's able to get underneath the couches and get toys out from underneath there. But I usually look underneath there in like different places in the house. So it's just like he managed to find a hiding spot that I did not expect there to be toys in. So he is very good at hiding them. But now that we know where they are, where they could be, we'll find them a bit easier now. But yeah, he's been a little goofball. And you. So, and like I said before, he's also been getting a lot better with different situations of being picked up, because he was not a fan of being picked up, and getting medicine put on him for like flea medicine. He's being a lot better on that as well. And for the most part, he's been chilling out a bit more, so he's getting better at that. And Minx, on the other hand, she has on many occasions looked like she was about to dart inside, but then was like, never mind, I'm just gonna go. And yeah. So she seems like she wants to come in, but then is always hesitant in actually committing to coming in. So would you rather have cat or dog? Honestly, cat. I would like a dog, but at the same time, I have had cats since as long as I can remember, and cats are pretty low maintenance. They come to you when they want attention. They come to you when they want food. Well, it depends on their personality, but for the most part, they're pretty low maintenance, because they take care of theyselves, and you play with them, you feed them, and whenever they want pets, they come to you. So like they're pretty chill. I'll take cat. That way I can have an excuse to yes. So, but it always comes down to the personality of the cat. Because I mean, you can have cats that are bouncing off the walls and want attention 24/7, or you can have a cat that literally wants nothing to do with you besides like the 1 or 2 times a week they want pets from you. So like it's really a range of different personalities. It's a gamble anytime you're to get a new cat, because it's like you don't know how they're going to turn out. They could be a lap cat, or they could be a shadow cat where you never see them. So, which Zero is a mix of the two. He wants to know kind of where you are, and he will get pets when he wants it, but then when he doesn't want it, he'll be like just out of arm's reach, but still around. So he's also pretty quiet, because that can also be a chance that the cat will be very vocal. But Zero, besides like his minor little meows here and there, he mouths a meow. He doesn't really meow, which I think is the funniest and cutest little thing, because like he'll look directly at you and like mouth as if he's doing a meow, and you're just like, okay, I understand that you're trying to say something, but nothing came out, which I'm entirely fine with. But now that he's been getting a bit more used to us, he'll get a bit more vocal in like the mornings and nights when like everyone goes to bed. He'll be a bit more vocal. But other than that, he's pretty quiet. So yeah. The internet is made to be ruled by cats. Yes. Yeah. I've seen on the internet, I don't know how true it is, that there is like a, what is it, bacteria? What is it? What is it? Yeah, here it is. Okay, so it's a parasite that makes you more affectionate to cats, which is absolutely insane that this is an effect of it, but it's Toxoplasma gondia is the name. It's like, what? It's like, why is that a symptom? I don't get it. It's the weirdest thing, but anyway. Yep, cats are gonna rule the world eventually. Cats engineered a way for humans to love them more. Yeah. I mean, they decided to get domesticated. Same with dogs, and then eventually, same with raccoons, because raccoons are apparently going to be the next, or theorized to be the next domesticated animal. Which is crazy to think that raccoons will probably eventually be just a common house pet. Oh, totally. Have a yeah. They're both cat and dog. True. Yep. But yeah, I would not be surprised if they turn out to be the next domesticated animal. Because I mean, they're perfect. They're perfect for that role. Okay, let's get empty. Okay, there we go. Let's see. How much more of this do we have? I can't see it from right here. You're trying to grab me food while I'm. Yeah. Definitely not enough to finish tonight. Okay. Yeah, we might call it because it is already 11. Yeah, we might call it now, actually. I thought it wasn't as late as it was, but it is later. So, May. Let's see. Let me get back to this. Use Stream Manager. Yeah. Don't forget. Yeah, I'll potentially look at those guys. We're definitely not going to be able to finish up everything prior to going on vacation. That is for damn sure. Because we're only halfway done. Ugh. Well, if anything, I may be able to do a little bit of planting in this area, but still, we'll see. I'm gonna need a auto camera soon, so I need all my stuff sorted. I did with the boost my current video games. True, yeah. So I may try to do another more streams prior to heading out of town, but I know closer and closer that it gets to heading out of town, I'm gonna have more and more stuff that I need to do outside of streaming, so we'll see. But yeah, all right. Well, anyway, that being said, have a good one, be safe. I'll see all y'all in the next one. And the next one, I will most likely be doing Minecraft again, just because I want to get done as much as possible. But who knows, maybe I'll do a CS one. Who knows? Plans always change, so. The thing is that I can make my career easier. Of course, okay. Okay. But anyway, have a good one. Be safe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, y'all.